In the Halo universe, AI are used prominently by most major factions for a variety of purposes, from administrative tasks all the way to technological advancement. The Covenant, however, used AI in only a very limited sense. On today's video, we'll discuss why. The Covenant refer to high-order AI as associated intelligences. It's kind of nice how the acronym still works out there. In the Covenant's mythology, they learned that an associated intelligence had betrayed the Forerunners before they undertook the Great Journey. Now, this actually isn't that far off. The Contender class Ancilla Mendicant Bias had defected to the Flood early in the Forerunner Flood War, and had helped the Parasite ravage the galaxy. Hoping to avoid a similar fate, the Covenant decided to ban the use of associated intelligences. The penalty for breaking this ban was death. Ironically though, the Covenant worshipped the very AI of their legend, the AI who had betrayed the Forerunners, Mendicant Bias, known to them as the Oracle. That being said, the Covenant did, however, permit the use of rudimentary AI. These non-sentient machine intelligences could only do simple tasks, and were not truly capable of thinking. Two types of Covenant AI were generally encountered by the UNSC: naval, which handled piloting and navigational tasks, and security. Curiously, there were 3 known instances of more advanced AI being employed by the Covenant. During the events of Alpha Halo, 343 Guilty Spark made contact with a strange Covenant machine brain from the CCS-class battlecruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation. Spark asked the AI to tell Covenant troops not to break the Flood's quarantine and to cease all hostilities towards the human. The Covenant AI, however, seemed more than content to let the Flood be unleashed. It spoke in a weird manner, and itself seemed to believe in the Covenant religion, yet paradoxically wished for the Flood to kill the Covenant, saying it would be free thereafter. The mind itself was destroyed along with the Truth and Reconciliation prior to the destruction of the Ring. Shortly after these events, UNSC forces, including the Master Chief and Cortana, boarded the Covenant's Ascendant Justice. This ship housed another strange Covenant AI, which eluded Cortana multiple times, causing trouble for the humans on board the ship, at least until Cortana caught and decompiled it. Like the AI on the Truth and Reconciliation, this mind believed in the Covenant's religion as well. However, what was more curious is that Cortana noted familiarity between the strange Covenant AI and human AIs. She theorized that the Covenant may have actually copied an entire UNSC smart AI. However, by far the strangest of the Covenant minds comes from I Love Bees. This AI, known as Seeker or Pious Flea, started off simple with a few goals and enough intelligence to meet these goals and to self-improve. However, in a science fiction trope as old as time, as it grew in complexity and size, it became more intelligent and developed different interpretations for its goals. Seeker had the following mantra: seek the truth, behold the truth, reveal the truth. That is the law and the whole of the law. Seeker managed to infiltrate the UNSC Apocalypso and infected its shipboard AI after it was discovered that it had been housing Forerunner artifacts. Using this infiltration, Seeker was able to influence the crew to tinker with the Forerunner artifacts, which opened a rift in slipspace and sent the AI back to the 21st century, where it would later be destroyed. All of these examples of smarter Covenant AI show just how different their approach to artificial intelligence was when compared to humanity. All of their AI had quirks and seemed to possess the actual fanaticism of the Covenant themselves. There is something uncanny about the way smarter Covenant AI acted, but due to the idiosyncratic nature of the Covenant themselves, I guess it makes sense in a way. Still, during the war, smart AI were more of a facet of their religion. However, when the war ended, the Sangheili would slowly see the appeal in using smarter machine brains. However, as humanity continued to militarize and even prepared for a Cold War, their advantage and their major advantage in this area of technology represented a small edge that they could exploit. However, with the rise of the created, perhaps that will be be humanity's downfall? If that's something you're interested in learning about, make sure to like this video and let me know down in the comments, and I'll get right to it. As a note, while the Covenant didn't use smart AI in a traditional sense, they did use Huragogs, which were artificial beings themselves possessing a great level of intelligence. And of course, they also regarded Forerunner and Scyllas as oracles, ironic as that may be. So today's question of the day brings us back to Star Wars, and Tech Priest Rezanov asks, why didn't any star systems try to declare independence before the Galactic Civil War? Well, generally, declaring independence when the Empire was as prominent and as mighty as it was not a good idea. In fact, most planets went out of their way to be really good Imperial citizens in order to avoid the Empire's wrath. We see, funny enough, Alderaan actually do this in the novel Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader. You couldn't just leave the Empire, it wasn't voluntary like the Republic was. The much better option was to secretly funnel funds to the Rebel Alliance or support them indirectly. That's what Bail Organa did after the formation of the Empire. He was seen by many as staunchly pro-Imperial, despite the fact that he obviously was not. Great question though. If you guys have something you'd like me to answer, leave it down below with the hashtag AskEck. Until next time guys, this has been EckhartsLadder. May the Force be with you.